which is there at the normal laterales, which is becoming as a bridge. It divides this, you can say, whole of the temporal region into a two. One is said to be as a water, supratemporal fossa, and another is the infratemporal fossa. This is the supratemporal and this will be the what? Infratemporal. Following, then you will be having further the most important, this point. It is said to be as the external acoustic orifice. The external acoustic orifice is a what? Round or a what? Oval, you can say, aperture for this rim of the what? That of the external acoustic orifice or the circumference. The whole of the dermal part of that of the pinna of the ear gets attached, and then there will be a wide expanded part. Now that is called as the pinna of the ear is there, which is acting as a receiver of the sound waves from the far distance. And when it comes that sounds waves at this particular point, they all converge and try to enter into this part. Now behind this external acoustic orifice, there will be a what? There will be a one process which is projecting downward, and this projection is more bigger. Now this is called as the mastoid part of the temporal bone. Now this mastoid part of the temporal bone is said to be as a part of the temporal bone in general. Now about this you can say there will be a what? One crust. Now this crust is called as a what? A supramastoid crust. Supramastoid crust. Supramastoid crust and the what? The ending of this of the temporal lines. Superior and the what? Inferior. There will be a triangle. Now this triangle is called as a suprameatal triangle. Okay? So this is. Now the lower part of the water, that of the, you can say, external acoustic orifice is called as the tympanic part of the water, that of the temporal. So this is the tympanic, this is a mastoid, this is a squamous. Three are over. Now what is one remain? One remained when you take a cut, and when you have seen, there will be a one more is there, petrous part. Now these all names looks something funny, and these bones which are there all in the water, that of the, you can say, skull, they have got a fanciful names. But there will be a no outgo, you should know something out of it. And you should at least know by means of grouping that skull bones into very many. That will be going to come afterwards. Now so this is what here. Now after this there will be a what? One important thing, what it will be going to come. Just you can say below this tympanic part of the water, that of the temporal bone, there will be a what? One process which will be projecting here. Now this process is there exactly here, and it is projecting, you can say, forwards and downwards. Now this projection in the line and length of that of the ball pen refill where I had kept. Now this is called as what is a styloid process. Styloid process. Okay. Now that styloid process may be there exactly, it will be there here on this side. This is what the styloid process. This is the styloid process. Okay. So I am turning it once again to this side because it is much more familiar. So here we will go to this. Now in this part you have got, this is the thing. You have got now this is what is said to be as a condyle of the water, that of the ramus of the mandible. The condyle of the ramus of the mandible is there in front of that of the external acoustic orifice, but behind and below the water, that of the, you can say, zygomatic process of the water, temporal bone. Now here